I may have a couple of sources on wheels, but the one guy that I got a hold of hasn't got back to me, and somebody else may actually have some that I can get for free, which would be pretty awesome. A little bit of frog on the morning. It's burning off real quick though. Today's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be good. Moo. Moo. Moo, everybody. What's up, YouTube? It's a beautiful morning in the Ozarks. I mean, fantastic. Supposed to get a lot of rain tonight. We've had some rain the last few days, which is really good. It's really got the dust down. I'm over at my buddy Waylon's. He's got a toy that I don't have, and anytime he calls, you know, and says, hey, you want to come play on this? I'm in. I'm absolutely in. We're gonna head off down through this trail. We're gonna go all the way to the bottom of all of this, way down to the bottom, and we're gonna go back up to the top and way over here. Yeah, let's go find this thing. I don't know who y'all's dozer guy is, but the guy that did this is fantastic. Like, that right there, I don't know if you can tell, but you basically can't even, once you crest that little edge, you basically can't even walk on it. This right here is insane steep. So is the back side of that over there. It is crazy. I mean, some of this in here, normal. This right here, wow, through the lens that just kind of almost looks like it's flat. I don't get it, but yeah, that's nuts. She is in all her glory. Got little Oscar with me. I'm gonna try and make sun tea with a bottle again. I don't know if you guys watched one of my previous videos, but that didn't work out so good. It was basically like a bottle of tea flavored dip spit. All right, guys, here she is. The Cat D4H. That's the toy that Waylon has that, you know, I don't have. But anyways, I love it when he calls and he's like, you want to come over and run this dozer or do whatever? I'm totally in. Apparently today our mission is going to be to dig a hole and see if we can't build a pond right here. I have a feeling we're going to want to push that stuff out of here too, because we don't want that here. So I don't know. I may have to ask him about it, because I didn't know that was going to be there. But yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna try and build a pond. I've never built a pond with a dozer. I've built one pond in my life, and it was with my skid steer, and it's still holding water, by the way. So even after all this drought, it went down a little bit, but still holding water. So I'm pretty stoked. Yeah, so I'll make a phone call. We're gonna check the oil and fuel on this thing. Waylon's on his way to get more fuel for it now. We got oil. So we've got oil, we got plenty of fuel. This machine's got all the amenities. As a matter of fact, it's got the cooled seats. You can see here the dew collects on it, and it keeps you cool and doesn't let you get a rash on your butt or anything all day long. And yeah, I don't know. Let's take a quick look at this old dozer. I mean, it's in real good condition. You know, undercarriage is in real good condition. Seems like to me anyways. These look fairly new. Track pads are real nice. Chain's in real good shape. And this thing starts real good. Like, it's not the let's do a sweet cold start. I've tried doing that, and it's like and it just runs fantastic. Usually it barely goes and it just fires right up. Very few things have I ever even used that, you know, I don't know, start that good. Anyways, so plan is fire up the dozer. Not gonna mess with this pile. Pond is hopefully gonna go over here if we find good clay. Underneath here there is some clay. Looks a little bit rocky. If we find solid rock, you know, we'll have to doze it all in, and we may move on up the hill a little bit. But for now, this is what we're gonna do. You know, ponds aren't a guarantee. And I am not a seasoned operator. I am not a I'm not a dozer hand. So, you know, anybody with the nasty comments, well, you know where the comment section is. Go ahead and leave a comment. I don't care. But full disclaimer, I don't know, I've got a few days running this thing, and that's about it, you know. So yeah, have fun with that. You know, one of the great things about a dozer, or about an old dozer like this, everything is a GoPro magnet. I mean, literally everything. And these are noisy, by the way. One little thing before I fire this thing up, if you guys are really into, you know, watching dozing and equipment stuff, and, you know, building, grading, stuff like that, and you like to see people that are actually really good at it, go over and check out TriStar Digging, and yeah, subscribe to that channel. You'll really like what you see over there. His channel's growing pretty fast, and he's working on getting to 10,000 subscribers. So if you go over there and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Anything back then? Oh, mounts. Oh, looky there. It's made tea. Hopefully, well, I'm not gonna shake it up too much because I made it disgusting last time. All right. Even over the old dozer, I could hear old Oscar. He was saying, hey, come get a drink. You need a drink. You need a swaller, son. So, here I am. All right, let's have us a look and see what I've done so far. What I've done is I've pushed all the topsoil off of it. Oh, there's a hole right there. Wish we had something we could grade that hole in with. So I pushed the topsoil off. I'm gonna let it be the backside of the pond. The only other pond I ever did was basically on flat ground, which if you haven't seen that video, you can go back and check it out. But anyways, I'm getting the topsoil off of it, which with the other pond, it was basically on flat ground. I mean, not quite flat. Actually, it came down a hill and then back up a little bit. So it almost was a natural pond. I was able to dig the dirt off the top of it, you know, the topsoil, and then dig into the clay, which the clay didn't hold there like we wanted it to, so we lined it with clay and it did work. But this here is on a hillside. We're on a, I don't know if you can tell, we're on a fairly good slant. It's not nothing scary, but it's a hillside. So I'm pushing all the topsoil down there, trying to make a backing. And then now that I'm starting to get into the clay, which is pretty rocky, I'm not gonna lie, I got my reservations about whether this is gonna be good or not. And if it's not, we're just gonna doze it back in. We're not hauling clay in or anything like that. There's 450 acres almost here. We can build one somewhere else. But I'm gonna try and start digging out this clay and then start lining that and tracking it in. Which before I do that, I'm gonna track that topsoil in as well. Then I can push the clay over it, track it in, and hopefully it's gonna seal. But as you guys can see, this is some pretty rocky stuff so far. So if it continues that way, then I'm probably gonna get a hold of Whalen and say, hey, you know, I'm not finding any good clay. There's little bits here and there, but so far I haven't found anything that's just great. So anyways, let's jump on the dozer. Let's get back to pushing. This is honestly the first I've got to push, you know, actually like rolling dirt over the front of the dozer. Everything else I've done has been pushing trees, just grading, light grading, stuff like that. I mean, I actually get to like roll some dirt. It's fun. I do kind of wish that I would have pushed that back just a little bit. Maybe I could have. There's a hole in front of it, so getting in there might have been a little tough. It's a pretty good pile. That was pushed up here with a D4H, I believe. So, you know, it's a lot bigger dozer. But yeah, we're gonna get to that. If you guys want to see some dozing and some, you know, some good grading work, go over and check out Sam's channel over there at TriStar Digging. Sam, let me know how I'm doing. hurt. I just make old people noises now. All right, I have found clay. I mean, it's clay, but it's, I don't like it. Super rocky. I'm hoping if I get down past a little bit of this rocky stuff, maybe there'll be that good layer, the McKee layer we like to call it. I don't have time to explain that. Me and about 3 other people call it the McKee layer, so don't go looking it up. Anyways, so I'm starting to push some of it, you know, the clay up over there. This is actually a little bit lower here, and that's higher, so I can steal more from there in order to level this out and build all of that up over there. Because I do enough hand stuff there. Yeah, like I said, if it doesn't work out, all we got to do is doze it back in, which should be fun because grading is fun. Not like AVs and Cs, but you know, just grading. But yeah, let's give you guys a good look at that. I just don't like it. Seems super rocky, and there may be stuff underneath it, you know, it's packed well, but I've yet to hit anything that just seems good. It almost seems like creek gravel and clay right here. And I don't know if you guys noticed earlier on, all the sticks and stuff, all this area has been logged and then graded out. So there's areas where, you know, there was low holes, and there was places where there was tree stump holes and things of that nature. So there's a lot of stuff that's been lost in there. There was a lot of sticks and stumps, so not really stumps, but logs and pieces and stuff that was in that topsoil. The top side didn't look like it was in it. It looked good, you know. You can lose a lot of stuff underneath there if you want to. I'm gonna keep doing this, let you guys ride along. We'll see what it looks like after I can get some more out of that. The rockiest part has been up here at the top, and I'm not really that concerned with it other than what I'm stealing. That's what I'm using to line that bottom with. Yeah. So, everybody loving this hat? I'm loving this hat. Oh, and they got me one of them Miley Cyrus haircuts too. Woo-hoo! Huh. Smith Works, you know what I'm talking about. talk with Waylon a little bit. He's over there doing his tractor thing. We looked it over. I got a little more work to do. That over there will be our low side, so it'll be our spillway. We're not going to dress it up right now. As far as the back side, going to kind of leave it. We're going to see if it even holds water, because it is pretty rocky. You never really know. Pond's not a guarantee, so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and get the rest of this shape the way I want it, the way we want it, and track it in real good. And then we're going to just go ahead and see if it catches water. If it doesn't, we'll just doze it over, and then we'll move on up the hill and try one up there, see what we can do. But yeah, let's get this done. It's hot. I'm ready to go to the house and jump in the pool, hang out with the kids. It's Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to all you guys out there that are making it happen. It's not easy, but just don't give up. Hey, I got my tea. It's pretty good. Ain't no dip spit in there whatsoever. right, guys, we got it done. So I guess nothing left to do but have a look at it. I am not confident that it's going to hold water. I'm going to go ahead and say that, but we'll see. I just think the ground's a little too rocky, but who knows? You guys can be the judge, and then the good Lord bringing the rain, he'll be the real judge. So here we go. There it is. Not too bad. Shape wise, I feel good about it. That's going to be our little spillway. Our overflow is a little low spot. That way water fills in it, it runs out the side. I do know you don't want to have your overflow at the end because it ends up flowing and washing your bank out. So water can fill in here. As it comes back, it can trickle out that side and off down that hill. Maybe more like that angle, I don't know. But either way, there it is. I'm holding you guys real close because I'm holding my fantastic tea in my armpit. But that's it, guys. That's the pond. I appreciate y'all coming with me on my first pond build, second pond build, first dozer pond build. I've really only actually run a dozer maybe 6 times in my life, you know, just a few hours here and there. So don't be too hard. I don't know. I'm really not worried about it. Whatever comment you want to leave it. You can't get in this box. There ain't no money in the box, you know what I mean? Keep your box closed, right? So yeah, thanks for watching and God bless. Check you later. Well, I got to looking for my tripod for my GoPro because I had it on the dozer with me, like by my feet, you know, because there's no place to put anything. And I found it. It was out here just laying here, just kind of chilling out. So yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like that's gonna work. I feel like it may not work. It might be, I don't know, it might lean a little bit. So yeah. Perfect. Happy Father's Day.